this account. So participants, there are a lot of services that are free for lifetime that fall under always free. There are some services that will be free for next 12 months. And there will be certain free trial services that will be available under this free trial account. So the type of offers that you get to see under this account are broadly classified into three parts. One is free trial. That means you go ahead and use it for next 30 days under the free tier. You will not get charged even a single rupee for or a single dollar for it. And the free trials. Thereafter, you'll get to see 12 months subscription fee. This account will be available for 12 months. So under this, you will be taking the benefits of the free tier, and followed by always free tier. Always free. That means there are services that are made available for you. They're free of cost. There are no charges for it. So if you look at the product category, AWS has plenty of categories that are available, right from a compute, storage, database, and a network, plenty of services and categories. So let me help you people to understand about each and every service in detail. Before I go ahead and proceed to discuss about the compute, discuss about the service offering, participants, do you have any questions for me? Yep, please feel free to ask me any questions you have. Jagdish, Prashant, Rupin, Surendra, Vinay, guys, do you have any questions for me?
This was good so far. Please proceed.
Thank you.
No questions.
Okay. So I'll ask you a very simple question. Now, since you don't have a question, I'll ask you a question. The question is, what is the difference between a public cloud and a private cloud? Because I've been using the word called public cloud, right? So how do you see a private cloud then? AWS is a public cloud. Can you go ahead and do a little search on the internet and help me people to understand what is meant by private cloud for you? You can do a search on the internet, private cloud. Can you go ahead and help me people? What is meant by a private cloud? Anyone?
The private cloud is used for maximum of the companies which prefer to secure their codes and any other things we can use for private cloud. For normal way use regular is called
Okay, well attempted. So I'll help you people. See, the idea of cloud, when the cloud came in, there was no particular definition for public cloud or private cloud. Cloud is basically a solution that is offered to the outside world via the internet services. So via internet services, we offer the services like AWS cloud, we are availing the services via internet. So by default, it is understood that cloud services are provided over internet, and hence people said, let's define a word called public cloud. Because public cloud means a cloud service provider is providing cloud services offering or data center services via internet. That's where public cloud came in. Then what does the word private cloud here defines? Private cloud means the services of cloud will be available to you, but not over internet. Internet is not a model they use. They'll say, hey, instead of giving to the outside world, let's define a private cloud for our company. For the company, they will go ahead and design. Or organization. So private cloud is basically a cloud concept, but available to the organization. So what a private cloud is all about an organization. So when you go ahead and consider your company that you're working for, they will have their cloud concept maybe applicable only in their company. That means if you go beyond the company, you will not be able to access that cloud services. So the private cloud is defined over private network. That means Once you are inside the cloud, once you are inside your office, you can access that cloud. Once you're outside the office, you can't access that cloud. So that concept is nothing but private cloud. A very best example I'll give you and you can easily understand. Let's say there is a HRMS portal where your salary calculations, your, your attendance, everything is gathered. So participants, do you want your salary packages, HRMS, your attendance to be outside, to be made available to the outside world? Do you want the databases to be made available to the outside world? No company wants, no individual wants to do that. So what they do, if you are inside company, you can access your salary slips, you can access your attendance, you can access your leave portal, everything inside the company. But once you're outside the company, they don't want it to be accessed. So that's how private cloud concept came. Are we good, everyone? Are you able to now relate? So AWS cloud is a public cloud. Everybody can access. Private cloud, only inside your organization network, it can be accessed. Example is HRMS portal. Are we good, everyone?
Yes.
Any more questions here?
So in this case, every company will have private for sure, right?
Definitely they'll have a private cloud. Every company is expected to have a private cloud concept. So participants, are we good? Can we proceed a little further?
So as you said, like you showed like a couple of servers and buckets, right? So server is private for you, right?
Yes, that server is private for me.
Okay.
Because I kept it accessible to me. I made it accessible to me only. If I
So
go
that's
and
private
give you,
cloud.
yes, that's part of private cloud concept.
Yes.
On the public cloud.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Welcome. So participants, are we good to proceed a little further? Okay. Now, a question to all of you. Can you do a little search on the internet? What is meant by EC2? Can you just go ahead and do a quick search on the internet and give me what is EC2 for you? Participants, what is meant by EC2 for you?
The place where instances are available is called the EC2.
Okay. Now, I will readjust that statement. Instead of saying place, you refer as a service. A service where instances are made available to you.
Okay.
Right? Okay. Now, let me come to the definition. So participants, imagine you are an organization. You are planning to go ahead and host your company HRMS portal or CRM, or with regards to salary, attendance, everything. You wanted to go ahead and host. What you need in cloud? First thing you will need is a server. Now, cloud providers cannot offer you physical servers, because if there are physical servers offering, imagine every person getting a server, physical server, then they will be running short of servers. So what they do, they give you virtual servers. Instead of physical servers, they give you virtual servers. So virtual server concept, a virtual server concept in AWS, we call it as EC2. Amazon EC2 is nothing but it's a service offered by Amazon AWS Cloud, which helps you to run your workloads. The concept relates to virtual server. EC2 relates to virtual server. And the explanation and the acronym for what is it? EC2, the term EC2 stands for Elastic Cloud Compute. Even if you don't remember, that's fine. The concept of EC2 is nothing but it's the service that is offered by AWS Cloud, where you go ahead and get capabilities to run your workloads. Basically, a server I want you, a server to start.